AutoCAD has a built-in calculator that can be used not only to perform numerical calculations, but to take measurements off existing geometry in your drawings. In this lesson, you will square a circle, and then trisect an angle, two tasks traditional geometers have been struggling with for centuries. Let's say we first want to match the circumference of this circle to the perimeter of this square. The first thing we need to know is what is the perimeter of the square. Select one of its lines, right-click, and choose Properties. Down here on the Properties panel, we can see the length is some value here, to 8 decimal points. Click on that property, and you'll see a tiny calculator icon appear. Click on the icon to open the Quick Calc window. The value that we highlighted automatically is entered into the calculator. The perimeter of the square is 4 times this length, so I'll click times 4 equals. We then have a value here. I'm going to highlight this and then press Ctrl-C on the keyboard to copy it to the clipboard. Then I'll close Quick Calc. Deselect the line by pressing the Escape key, and then select the circle. I'll highlight its circumference parameter, and then press Ctrl-V to paste. Press Enter, and then Escape, and you have successfully squared the circle. Now the perimeter of the square equals the circumference of the circle to 8 decimal places. For our next task, let's say we want to trisect this angle. Let's open Quick Calc directly. Type in Quick, and then Calc is highlighted here in Autocomplete. I'll press Enter. There's a tool up here that allows you to measure the angle of a line defined by 2 points. Click the tool, and then click these 2 points. The number here is the angle of the line with respect to 0 degrees towards the east. So I'd like to divide this number by 3. Divided by 3 equals. There's the angle I want to use for my next line. I can draw a line at a given length in the polar coordinate system. But to do so, I need to know the length of the line that I'll be drawing. We can find that out here in Quick Calc by measuring the distance between 2 points. I'll click here and here to measure the line. Okay, it's just 1 unit in length. I have all I need to know. I have the distance of the line and the angle. I'll highlight this number by double-clicking on it. Then I'll drag over the number and press Ctrl-C to copy it to the clipboard. Now I'd like to draw a new line from this point, and then on the keyboard I will type at 1 unit, which is the length. Then I'll use the angle symbol by holding down Shift and pressing the comma key so that I get the less than symbol. So it reads at 1 angle, and then I'll press Ctrl-V to paste the angle from the clipboard onto the command line. Press Enter and Enter again to complete the operation. Now I'd like to draw one more line to complete the trisection of the angle. And that line will be at double this angle value. So I need to multiply this by 2. Times 2 equals this value. I'll highlight it, copy it to the clipboard by pressing Ctrl-C, and then I'll draw another line. From here, at 1 angle, paste. Enter, Enter. In summary, you have learned how to use Quick Calc to measure, make calculations, and return that information to AutoCAD. You are able to match the circumference of a circle to the perimeter of a square and trisect an angle without having to pull out a handheld calculator.